What if I told you that you could lock down every single password you own behind one app and never pay a cent for it? Today, we're breaking down Bitwarden, the app that even a lot of security professionals quietly use themselves. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why. All right, first thing Bitwarden asks you to do is set up something called a master password. This one password is the only key to your entire vault. Not even Bitwarden's own team can see it or reset it for you, so you actually need to remember this one. Here's the cool part, though. While you're typing it in, Bitwarden gives you a neat tip right on the screen for building a password that's both hard to crack and easy to remember. Basically, instead of trying to memorize some random jumble of letters and symbols, they suggest picking 3 or 4 random words that don't really connect to each other. Think objects, places, anything you like. Then you just put those words together in any order you want. You can separate them with dashes, spaces, or smash them into one long word. Totally your call. Then, to make it even stronger, throw in a number or a symbol somewhere in there. So instead of something like pass 123, which honestly anyone could guess, you end up with something like lamp-guitar-mountain 7. Way harder to crack, but way easier for your brain to actually hold on to. Now, one thing worth mentioning here, since this master password is literally the only key to your vault, you'd think Bitwarden would let you set up some kind of backup plan just in case you ever forget it or something happens to you. And there kind of is. It's called emergency access, where you pick a trusted person who can request entry after a waiting period. But as of this year, that feature got moved behind the premium plan, so free users don't get that safety net built in. Once you're inside, you'll land on the My Vault tab. This is basically home base for everything you save here. Let's add our first login. Tap the plus button in the corner, and you get a simple form. Just add a name for the account, your username, your password, and if you want, the website address too. But it doesn't stop there. You can also drop it into a folder to keep things organized, star it as a favorite if it's something you use every day, and even leave yourself a little note, maybe a reminder about a security question or which email you signed up with. This is perfect for those older accounts you've had forever that Bitwarden can't automatically grab for you. Once everything looks good, hit Save, and that login is sitting safely in your vault now, encrypted and ready whenever you need it. Now, I'll be honest with you, functionally, this works exactly as it should, but the interface itself does feel a little basic, maybe even a bit dated, especially if you've ever used something like 18 password. It's not bad by any means, it just doesn't feel as polished, so don't go in expecting some super sleek modern design. But remember, what you are losing in flashy animations, you are gaining in pure security, privacy, and an amazing free tier. Now, let's say you don't already have a strong password, or the one you're using isn't great. This is where the built-in password generator comes in clutch. Just open it up and you can slide the length up or down and switch on things like symbols, numbers, and capital letters. Watch how the password changes instantly as I move these sliders. And it's not just random passwords either. If you flip it over to passphrase mode, it'll spit out something like the word combo we talked about earlier, which is honestly perfect for accounts where you might need to type the password out by hand once in a while. Once you land on one you like, just tap the copy icon and it's ready to paste straight into any sign-up form. This is genuinely one of the easiest ways to stop reusing the same weak password on every single site you're signed up for.
Okay, this next part is honestly my favorite feature. I already added some demo info earlier, a name, a username, a password, and I set the website to live.com, which is Microsoft's login page. First, I had to turn on Autofill inside my phone's settings, just a quick one-time setup. Now watch what happens when I open Chrome and head to that login page. See that? Bitwarden pops up right above the keyboard and fills everything in for me automatically. No typing, no copy-pasting, no trying to remember which password goes where. And here's the part people don't talk about enough. This isn't just for browsers. It works the same way inside apps too. So your banking app, your email app, basically anything with a login screen. Plus, since Bitwarden only suggests logins that actually match the website's real address, it's a nice little safety net against fake phishing pages trying to trick you into typing your password somewhere it shouldn't go. Now let's talk two-factor authentication, or 2FA for short. Basically, even if someone somehow gets your password, they still can't get into your account without this second code, so it's a really easy way to add a solid extra layer of protection. Inside this same login, I added something called a TOTP secret key, this one specifically for this demo, but normally this would give you a live, refreshing 6-digit code right inside your vault, right next to the password itself, which is super convenient. Here's something you should know though, that live code feature is actually locked behind Bitwarden's premium plan. But don't worry, if you're on the free tier, like most of us, Bitwarden provides a completely free standalone app called Bitwarden Authenticator. You just paste your key in there, and it gives you your live 2FA codes safely without costing a dime. So really, you're not missing out on much. You just need one extra free app alongside it. And honestly, this isn't the only thing that got pulled from the free plan this year. Bitwarden also moved file attachments and hardware key support, like YubiKey, behind Premium too. It's part of a bigger pattern. They actually raised the premium price from around $10 a year to almost $20 a year, basically doubling it. So, free is still genuinely solid for the basics, just don't go in expecting it to be quite as generous as it used to be. Alright, this next feature genuinely surprised me. It's called Bitwarden Send. It lets you securely share a password, a piece of text, or even a whole file with anyone, and they don't even need to have Bitwarden installed themselves. For this demo, I shared a text file, but I wanted an extra layer of protection, so I added a password to it as well. That means whoever opens the link still has to type in that password before they can see what's actually inside. And it doesn't stop there. You can also set the send to expire after a certain amount of time or limit how many times it can be viewed before it disappears completely. So think about it, sending a Wi-Fi password to a guest, sharing a sensitive document with a coworker, or sending card details to a family member, all without it sitting around forever in some text message or email where anyone could stumble onto it later. One small thing to keep in mind, though, Bitwarden is a much smaller team than something like 1Password, so if you ever run into a bug or need help with a feature like this, don't expect lightning-fast customer support, especially on the free plan. It's kind of the trade-off you make for an open-source app that isn't charging you anything. And that's Bitwarden in a nutshell. Quick shout out before we go, you can turn on Biometric Unlock so it's just your fingerprint or face instead of typing your master password every time. Everything syncs automatically too, so whatever you save on your phone shows up on your laptop as well. If this helped, drop a like, hit subscribe, and be part of the NexLab Reviews family. And I'll catch you in the next one.